All right. What is up, everybody? Thank you for joining myself on the Welcome On podcast. I am your host, famously Garnet. And normally my co-host Q would be joining me on the podcast, but he is getting ready for his big day. Q is joining a brotherhood, a club that a few of us these days are in, but my man is getting hitched towards the end of the month. So shout out to my guy Q as he gets prepared for his big day. That's quite something that he's got going on. So shout out to my guy Q as he's, like I said, preparing for his big day. As I'm here to, well, I mean, you guys know, announce a huge giveaway that I've been working on. So going to get into that here shortly. We're going to talk a little Gamecock ball, a little Gamecock athletics, things that have been happening around the SEC. Fun things like that, and we'll keep it pretty short and sweet. But first of all, what a game last night, guys! For the ones that tuned into the Super Bowl, incredible game. If you're a fan of the defense, if you're not a fan of defense, you love offense. Well, good lord, Drake, man, the left side of that offensive line, well, including Will Campbell, that was tough. That was a very very tough game for those who watched Will Campbell struggle because, good lord, I mean, he got rocked in this game by the Seattle defense. It's just a brutal showing by the offensive line. I appreciate that, Jay. I appreciate that. Got to rant about Lamont the gang. It's not been pretty, man. Not been pretty for Lamont Pierce and the South Carolina Gamecocks on the hardwood. We will talk more heavy than that once Q gets back. A little bit more about things that we've heard around what's going on. As you know, we're really close with our guy Jamie Shaw with On Three, so kind of get his perspective on things to see where things are at. It's just not pretty, guys. It's not pretty with Gamecock basketball, but nonetheless, it is where we are at. The women's side of things, let's talk about it. The women's side of things, they've been really good, man. They've been really good since they lost to Oklahoma. They've really tuned things up. I mean, they just handed Tennessee their worst loss in history, in school history. They beat them by 43 points. Worst loss for Tennessee in school history. So what a win for South Carolina and being down multiple players, man. It's not like they've been fully healthy going into these games, right? They were out Maddie McDaniel, they're out with McTeer. I mean, they've been without so many players, so many pieces. So give the Gamecocks the credit, man. Give Don Staley. I mean, Don Staley's Don Staley. I think we can all agree on that. And we're watching this team really make some good turns and a tough matchup in Baton Rouge on Saturday night. So we'll really find out how serious the Gamecocks are, and we'll find out more about their identity, man. More about their identity. But back to the Super Bowl. Obviously, the Gamecocks showed up in this one. Ernest Jones, 10 and a half, 11 tackles in this game. He caused problems all night. Nick Worry. I saw a crazy statistic that I do want to bring up and remember, guys. Nick Worry was hurt in this game. A lot of people they tend to not talk about that too much, but going in this game, he was dealing with an ankle injury, a sprain, I believe is what it was. So dealing with a little bit of adversity coming into this game, but don't tell Nick that. Don't tell Nick Worry that, as he was on the field for 70 of 71 defensive snaps for the Seattle Seahawks. He had 5.5 tackles. Hey, look, he didn't win Defensive Rookie of the Year, but ultimately he's going to bring home a ring to Irmo, South Carolina, where it truly matters. So shout out to the kid. Shout out to the guy, Nicky Worry, the local product. And he stayed true to himself, man. I want to talk about Nick for a moment throughout this season. I've stayed in contact with Nick throughout the things that he's done this year, and he stayed true to himself, man. We've had conversations. We talked about the rookie dinner and how he thought he'd be actually less than what he ultimately what he had to pay. So that was interesting to hear. So shout out to Nick, man, bringing back that ring home. Shout out to Marcellus Dial for getting to that point. I know he had an ACL injury, so he didn't really play in this game, but to be there nonetheless in year two with the Patriots, it says something. So hopefully, Marcellus Styles really turns it up. As many remember, I mean, he was a South Carolina product as well from, I believe, Woodruff, South Carolina. People forget about that. And finally, shout out to Ernest Jones. I mean, that is the second Super Bowl, and he's the first Gamecock in school history to win two Super Bowls with two different teams. You got a couple guys that have won Well, at least on the active roster, as far as that goes, you do have Nishan Goddard. That Goddard did win 2 Super Bowls, but with 2 teams. However, he was on the practice squad for those games. But shout out Ernest Jones for doing it, man. He's truly fantastic. So really, really good stuff there. And Gamecocks in the NFL. I mean, they had quite a season. Had a lot of guys to really watch out for. Had a really, really good rookie season. Obviously, we saw some guys that didn't play too much. Man, Kyle Kennard, I don't think took an official snap for LA this year as he was battling injuries all season. So we'll see what that looks like next year. And the Gamecocks coming in, man. Jalen Kilgore, Brandon Cisse. I mean, you got quite a few names to really watch out that is going to the NFL this year and give those Gamecocks obviously, an argument, a statement to be considered in DBU talk. So we'll talk about that here momentarily. But, let's go ahead and do it, man. It's the Gamecock giveaway for Rico Dowdle jersey. And I want to go ahead and bring it out. So this is on the line, man. And, I appreciate everybody tuning in, being a fan of the brand. I really appreciate y'all. Could not do this without you guys. Obviously, I don't do this full time. I wish I did. I really do. This is just a hobby, but it's a hobby that I'm truly able to get a hold of, being able to demonstrate, go out there, cover the Senior Bowl, cover out multiple Gamecock athletics, man, multiple different sports, being in credentialed media. So I do appreciate this opportunity. But let's go ahead and do it. So this is what you guys are, looking out to get is this Rico Dowdle jersey. It is authenticated right here. Your authenticity is by Beckett. So you can scan that QR code and you will have your authenticity once you get it. So like I said, it's got the Rico Dowdle. If you can tell, it's got his signature there. And then, like I said, it's got keep pounding. It's got that keep pounding right there at the bottom. So it's a really cool giveaway that I'm doing here. So good luck to everybody. This is a huge prize wheel. This is over 500 entries for this guy. I just want to let y'all know that there's over 500 entries for this guy right here. And I'm no stranger to giveaways. The people that have followed me, they know that. They've won baseball tickets, football tickets, all kinds of stuff. So you rock with me. I take care of you. It's quite simple. We have fun with this brand. We have no clickbait. Obviously, that's not who I'm about. So, you guys that have recently tuned in, welcome to the show. Welcome to the page. We have fun here. We have fun. So, without a moment ado, let me go ahead and get this prize wheel up. I want you guys to see this thing in reality. Let me go ahead and share my screen as I find this thing. It's a beast. It is a beast. So, let's see here. All right. You guys should be able to see this guy. Bam! Right in front of you live. Oh, man. We've got a lot of things going on in this guy here. So, it's showing over 350 entries. So that's not correct. I don't understand why. Maybe it just maxed it out to show there. I don't know. But without a moment ado, without a moment further ado, let's get this thing locked in. Oh man, there's so many people on this screen. I want you to understand how long it took to put you guys in here. I mean, it took a while, man. It really did. I should have thought this thing out, but it is what it is, man. So let's go ahead and let's lock this thing up. All right. So here we go. We're going to be spinning for 10 seconds or less. Here we go. What do we got? All right. Here we go. Congratulations, Curtis. Congratulations. Now, I have to do my due diligence to make sure that we are following the brand, following the Facebook page as part of the rules. So let's go ahead and we're going to do this right now because it's only fair. That's right. It's only fair. Everybody plays by the rules. We got to give the followers an opportunity to do this thing. So as I search here to make sure my guy is indeed following, if he's not, well, we're going to continue on. And let's see here as I look it up. What are y'all's thoughts about the old Super Bowl commercials, man? Did y'all have one that you enjoyed? Because I'm going to tell you, man, they're kind of rough a little bit. Really heavy on AI, which I know it's coming. I know we know AI is coming, but guys, I mean, it gets old. It gets old, man. This AI stuff has been insane. All right, so without further ado, let's see. Curtis Jeffcoat. Not listed as a follower. Curtis, I'm sorry, but we have to move on. We have to move on. So we're gonna have to remove it. Interesting. Interesting. Guys, you had to follow to win this thing. So here we go again. Really thought we would have had that one. All right. So this one I'm not even going to pronounce. However, I have seen this one up here. I have seen this one. So let me just check Twitter real quick, make sure they're there. I've got to do my due diligence, guys. I'm here, like I said, to help you guys win it. I want my true followers to win this thing. It's crazy. I list the rules out there. The rules are simple. You must be following. It shows that. It shows that. For one, we know you're a Gamecock fan. We know you're true to the brand. You know what I mean? We know it all. Let's see here. I got to tell you. I wish like I could import this to ChatGPT or something. You're like, hey, yeah, it follows you, or it doesn't. It doesn't. You know what I mean? You could easily decipher it that way. I'll tell you. Let's see here. It's not looking good, man. Looks like we're going on another one. We're going on. It looks like we're about to do another shuffle because this one, no. Insane. Guys, we continue. You guys are staying alive. That one's gone. Another opportunity coming at you. It's crazy. I would have thought. All right. We've got another opportunity here. Let's see what we got. All right, please. Okay. Congratulations to Marcus. Marcus, Gamecock fan. Congratulations to Marcus as he has won the Rico Dowdle jersey. Marcus, congratulations on winning the Rico Dowdle jersey. I knew we'd find one. Guys, for the ones who didn't win, like I said, keep rocking. You know, we're going to do some great giveaways here in the future. So, congratulations, Marcus. I will message you here shortly to get this thing to you. Congratulations. So, glad we got that done. I'm a Gamecock fan. Looks like he's a Panthers fan too. So congratulations to Marcus on winning the Rico Dowdle jersey. I will reach out to you here shortly and we'll get that out to you. It's a cool jersey, guys. It's a cool jersey. We may have another one on the way. We will see. We will see about that. But guys, hope you guys, like I said, enjoyed the Super Bowl. It was a fun one. Like I said, if you're if you enjoyed defense, if not, like I said, you probably didn't enjoy it too much at all. But like I said, if you didn't win this time, it's okay. It's okay. You'll have another opportunity sooner than later. I do giveaways periodically, so rock with that. And for the guys that subscribe to the the Facebook page itself, if you guys are a true subscriber, you see a little more giveaway opportunities than others, man. And you obviously get yourself the ones that do sub to me and that did, that were able to do it. I put you guys in there twice. So you had multiple opportunities to win it. And then, like I said, there are exclusive sub opportunities coming here soon. So moving on. The Senior Bowl. Want to bring it up. Jalen Kilgore, Rasul Faison, and, and of course with Nick Barrett. Those guys are out there in Mobile. I want to say this. Jalen Kilgore came in there and he had some great opportunities. He showed out. He had some good plays. He had some not so good plays, but that's just unfortunately who he was going up against. There were mismatches out there on the field with this Senior Bowl, but Jalen Kilgore did enough, in my opinion, to keep his draft stock rolling, and we'll see what that looks like. Rasul Faison, that's the guy I had the most to gain, in my opinion, in this thing, and a lot of people think that Faison moved up. They think that Faison did a lot to show in the Senior Bowl practices. So we will see what that does for his draft stock. And finally, Nick Barrett. You know, Nick Barrett, a good defensive lineman for South Carolina, created a lot of pressure off, right up front. I think he showed some teams some things, man. I think he showed some teams some things. I think it helped his draft stock. So we will see what that looks like. So a successful Senior Bowl wasn't there as long as I wanted to be due to the winter storm that was coming. So literally got in Tuesday night. I left Friday morning. Didn't get to be there out there as long as I wanted to. So it was unfortunate. Wanted to be out there for the game, but unfortunately was not able to. So I don't know. Hopefully next year will be better. Hopefully next year will be better. Looking at forward, man, Gamecocks got a lot of guys in the NFL will, talk about the combine. I had some really good conversations. I'm going to bring up Q when he's with the show next. I want to talk to Q more about this show and talk about what we talked about with some of these scouts in the Senior Bowl. We talked a lot of good stuff, man. And I would love to bring my guy Mark Gorzuk, 30-year scout or retired scout, with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'll spend time with him out in Mobile. I would love to talk to him more about the NFL Combine because he's a huge player to this NFL Combine, man. A huge proponent in what goes down in the NFL Combine. So I would love to get him on the show to talk more about that. It's just really cool to hear him from his side of things. And I got to catch up with my guy, Ryan Wilson. Ryan Wilson is the host of With the First Pick from CBS Sports, With the First Pick on the NFL. It's official, the official NFL podcast with CBS Sports. So shout out to my guy, Ryan Wilson. Columbia native, by the way. Columbia, South Carolina native. So always shout out to the 803. They want to talk about baseball season set to get kicked off here soon. The first pitch is coming this weekend. So a lot of good stuff there. We'll see what that looks like. I mean, the pitchers, they got some things to work through, man. And softball. Not the start Gamecocks won it, obviously. You lost a couple, ranked matches against Virginia Tech. We'll see what that ultimately really goes to. You took care of business against the teams you needed to, but it is what it is. We'll see what that looks like here in the in the future, man. They've got quite a schedule. But really that's it, guys. I had to hop on, do this jersey giveaway, talk a little ball, man. We'll have more for you later down the line, man. Q gets back from wedding planning. His big day coming up here at the end of the month. But guys, appreciate y'all tuning into the Welcome Home podcast. This quick episode. We'll talk more, like I said, later down the line. I need some rest, man. That was over 500 giveaway, 500 entries in that giveaway, guys. I'm whooped right now, man. I whooped. My fingers are done. My brain is fried. Congratulations again to Marcus, though, for winning the Rico Dowdle jersey. I'll be reaching out to you here shortly. Like I said, there may be another jersey giveaway coming down the pipes line here soon. It may have to do with Rico Dowdle. I'm just saying. But